What's up, guys? It has been an interesting week for me. I'm driving around in Midtown because Tennessee recently passed a law where you can get your concealed carry permit by taking the test online. So I did that, and I had to get a birth certificate to be able to actually go and get the permit in person. So I've been driving around in the medical district and waiting in line in government buildings and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But anyway, the interesting part is my car, the NB Miata. I got it totally all put together, put a fuel pump in it, cranked it up, runs good, has an exhaust leak, but that's no big deal, I'll totally fix that. But it will not go into any gear with the motor running. There's a couple of things that can cause that, but pretty much I've narrowed it down to it's probably either I somehow put the clutch disc backwards, even though I know that the thicker side, the side that protrudes more, goes towards the transmission and the flatter side goes towards the motor. Maybe I just, kind of lost it there for a second and installed it backwards. Also could be that I damaged the pilot bearing when I was trying to get the motor into the car and onto the transmission input shaft and stuff like that. Honestly, I guess hopefully those are the case, because if not, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I also don't have the benefit of knowing like how it drove before the motor swap, because I bought the car with a blown up motor, so that kind of blows. But so far I replaced the slave cylinder, which it needed anyway, and it was like $10, so who cares. I've bled the living crap out of the system. I've followed Flying Miata's recommendations, because it's a Flying Miata clutch. Followed Flying Miata's recommendations on how to adjust it, like adjusting the pedal and to give you a little bit more pedal throw, and adjusting like the push rod on the back of the clutch where it goes into the master cylinder. I've done all of those adjustments. I have it adjusted exactly as I'm supposedly supposed to do it, but yeah, still I can put the clutch to the floor and it won't go into gear at all while the motor's running. It goes into all the gears, or at least it totally feels like it does, when the motor's not running. So yeah, that leads me to believe that this weekend I'm gonna be pulling my transmission back out and I guess checking to make sure the clutch disc orientation is correct, and checking to make sure that the pilot bearing's not messed up, because I really don't know what else it could be at this point. I might give it one more shot trying to bleed it, and I might also try to see if I can shim the push rod down at the slave cylinder. Like, that's obviously not a fix. If it's not pushing it enough, then something else is wrong. You don't need to just add washers to it or something. But if I can shim it and then it goes into gear, then I know my problem is for some reason the slave cylinder's push rod isn't moving enough. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably have some more video, maybe a lot of cussing, something like that on Saturday, because that's when I plan to get it up on the lift and really mess with it again. Hopefully by this time next week it will actually be a car that not only runs but also drives, which is really what I was going for. So we'll see. All right, have fun.